back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I put in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mighty! 53. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Regular.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Pistol.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama, a big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Focus, defense, focus. King. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm coming up.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180. Check, 55. Stop your body.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
180.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 56. Man out. Pass 85. We go.
On second down, Foreman. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
I can't believe they let you play.
Hey, my 7. My gun.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Who that? Tight dog. Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go. Pick it up, T. Hey, alert 33.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's complete to Drake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Let's go, baby! Switch, hurry! Switch!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Check 55, Mike.
Real.
Watch the run. 25, check 25, check 25. Check safety. Deuce. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mike. 53, Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. To throw, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
180. I'm here all day. Pistol. Mike 55.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55.
Hurry.
Just heavy on the edges. Mike 55. 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. No. Off. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Get him. Hey, check Mike. Watching you go.
Final play of the half. Mayfield buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Alert.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All day, dog. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. Fourth down. Even.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You ain't going nowhere. Check. Hey, check 24. Protein spill. Check.
Now Foreman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Delta. 53, check 53. I got it.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 37-yard line. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing off.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 77 yards, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Point it right. Hurry!
Safety's creeping. Jumper.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. First down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Regular.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he hits Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll run it here with Hunt. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a handoff looking right. Fighting his way through contact. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points is vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and he completes it to Hunt. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
56, 56.
Let's go, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
To throw is Allen. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on to victory there, would be their 3rd of the year. They'll run. This is Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. On 1st down, Hunt. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Time to bring the bass burn.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made a shiver.